gamers? We're back. We're talking about Pokemon in a generation we still barely understand. Brian is here. Tim is here.
Hello.
Hi.
And we're gonna jump right into it. So our first set is Tim and Adam. So Tim is gonna kind of talk about his team real quick while we're kind of on the team preview. So you're looking at Adam's Scary Sun guys. What's your thinking?
I'm thinking that I'm just going to sit on them with William Tentacles, which is Primarina, and that I'm going to try to kill them as fast as I can with whatever else is there. Try to beat up his team and then deal with those two at the end, which I actually don't think is what happened. I think I ended up taking Wake out pretty early in one of the games.
So why don't we hop into it? So as we kind of see the leads here, we can take a look at our
I love
our
that
Terra
name.
types on the side. So obviously no Gouging Fire Terra. We see that Torkoal is a bird. Wake is Terra Fairy, which is interesting. Terra
Nice
Steel
defensive Terra for it.
Yeah. Terra Flying on the Blastoise.
Oh wow.
Which is pretty interesting. Must be looking for stopping grass moves. And then Terra Water on Orthworm. And then Tim.
The first four are actually very standard, I believe. Like Terra Steel and Terra Fairy. I've never bothered to
Terra
look
Water
at Blastoise Terra.
on Wake is pretty good too. It's just Hydro Steam repeatedly.
Click Hydro Steam button.
Yeah, a lot of Terra Water and a lot of Terra Fire from Tim as well.
I think I forgot to change the Terra type on Prim, and that's why it's Terra Water, but also, it was going to be Water or Fairy.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's start it off. Torkoal's getting out of here. We're going to see a U-turn. Yep, here comes the big buttons.
Yeah, we know what happens here. He gets Thunderbolted and lives like an absolute Chad.
And Mrs.
Anyways.
Stone Axe. Great start.
Great
Like
start,
a
great
dope.
start.
But it's okay.
Yeah, curious that Adam hit Thunderbolt here, unless, he's obviously not Scarfed. He could have hit a coverage move there and got away with it.
Yeah, for sure. Good U-turn there. Get Prim in. Prim's going to wall Wake pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're going to see. Rain Dance.
Ooh, Rain Dance.
That's fun.
Oh, Prim, watch out. You're letting the Thunders hit. Anyways.
Exactly.
Yep.
Adam is just content of just clicking his buttons, getting U-turn.
I mean-
no helmet on Blastoise.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Shell Smash Blastoise? No, lefties. And speaking of effectively Shell
I don't
Smashing,
know. That was pretty strong.
Wow.
So this next turn, I recover. I meant to Terra Water, and I thought I clicked the button and didn't. I get highlighted.
We're stalling the rain turn,
didn't.
Smile.
Yeah, no, it works out. Just now look at this thing, just bouncing off.
Yeah, shoutouts to Terra Water Goldingo. Absolutely insane, Mon. Against Adam specifically.
Yeah, Adam goes crazy for
This was
the
greedy.
Yeah, unsure about that play right there.
I don't know about that.
Like,
That
he
might
had
have been
T-Wolf. That would have hurt a lot.
That
That
probably
would have killed you.
if he's offensive.
This was also really questionable.
going
Yeah,
from-
something about
second wave.
not quite understanding the threat level of what's presented to him here.
Yeah, like I get you want to get the sun up, but I don't know.
Is it worth sacking your 2-3 best mons for it? Okay, 2 best mons. Earthworm is not that good.
Yeah, no, I don't know. No cool thing.
Lando,
Kind of.
or Earthworm walls Lando to hell and back. So,
True. True. You don't even get fun coverage against it.
Yeah, we see speed boost on Gouging Fire, so we definitely know it's bulky. Hey, he crashed still too at KOs, and the sun's disgusting.
Love that heat crash.
Yeah.
dumb. But, now, that's good
Give
damage,
him a
but
little
it's
kiss,
not enough
and
damage.
this is done.
Not a whole lot to say here, except I do really like the Rain Dance Prim. I think that tech is heat.
Yeah, I think that was. A good
Yeah, I
call.
was scared of the sun.
Yeah, the sun's
But it's
scary,
also
but
just
the
such a
sun-
good abuser of it against Adam's team. The only thing that really likes Rain on Adam's team is that Walking Wake. Sure, Thunderous maybe, but if it's running...
Yeah,
Blastoise
it's not going to run
maybe, but-
Thunder. It's a Sun team.
It's not gonna run Thunder on a Sun team, that's the thing, right? And then
Yeah.
Blastoise likes it, but it has no coverage for you, so it doesn't really want to be in on you. So
Yeah,
it's, just, it's kind of a perfect storm here.
So we go into game 2. Adam kind of adapts. He's like, all right, let me lead Thunderous. Tim Zapdos is back out here. And he's
What's
gone.
Zapdos lead? What's in your mind for Zapdos lead, Tim? Why are we leading him?
It worked the first time, and at this point, I don't think he knew that I was Scarf Lando, so I kind of wanted to conceal that, which, I mean, you're gonna see he finally doesn't T-bolt Thunder or Lando.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
like the first
gonna
time.
stop it here and just kind of talk about the lack of prediction at all. Like he's just like, I'm just gonna hit what's in front of me, which is fine sometimes,
True,
but not
but, like,
after
he
like
has-
the fourth time of attempting this.
and like I was terrified the entire time that I just kept switching into Lando. I'm like, I'm gonna accidentally get him killed because Adam's gonna not click T-bolt, and he doesn't do it until now.
Yeah. Also, did you mean to Terra?
No,
No. Okay, you just hit. The,
I don't actually have a move to hit with Thunderous, but honestly, I was kind of gambling on the fact that since he hadn't revealed anything but T-bolt yet, that he might not have a coverage move. And I'm not happy that
wow.
Lando went down. Like, at this point, I was like, does he just not have something to hit it? But it's fine, because E-speed plus life orb damage is going to kill.
It does plenty.
Very important, because you might have had to sack quite a few mons.
Cleaver is very well
Otherwise.
positioned right now. Are you going to hit Stone Axe? Yes. Wow,
Yippee!
I am.
And we love how strong Cleaver is. That is the big buttons, boy.
And then he's going to get out of there, because I would rather him not explode.
40
which is
against Prim is a
disgusting.
monster.
Yeah, that's just absurd. Give him a little kiss. Yeah, I don't hate that play.
Now, you get to watch two chubby people just look at each other for a while. Because
Yeah, I don't know what I mean, given Adam's team, outside of Thunderous, he has absolutely nothing for Primarina at all.
No,
no,
not at
kind
all.
of
He
funny.
just has to sack
Actually,
monster.
Orthworm, I think, can take a surf, and it hits me with something that I don't want to get hit by. So I think when Orthworm comes in against Prim, I do switch out, just because I know I need Prim healthy to deal with the other things.
Yep.
And I have
don't
other
get that
ways
logic.
to deal with Orthworm. Yeah, like right here.
Calm Mind. That was a good Calm Mind turn. Now you're well positioned. +1 surf.
No.
A lot, but you get out of there.
I
Especially
decide
because-
I'm not
Oh,
going
the
to stay in there.
Terra Water!
He was a Terra Water, but I'm just going to beat him up.
Yeah, you just punch him.
Yeah.
Was like,
Oh
what's-
no, he coiled!
I was terrified of that, though. I was like, oh, what is he about to do to me?
He lives.
He's gonna
He
body
does
press! Oh, he rock slides.
But I
He
live.
did a surprising amount of damage.
I'm minus.
I
like,
know.
2
That's what
damage.
I'm saying. Like, look, I don't want to, just be like, oh, Adam's defensive core is a little suspect, but it's really suspect. Because, like, Blastoise doesn't do damage, because this is a very sun-oriented team. Like, Blastoise is just kind of going to get taken advantage of repeatedly.
He needs to be like a really strange Blastoise, something that revolves more around like statusing and phasing rather than even doing any hits
Yeah,
whatsoever.
which he can't even do anymore, because he lost
They took
Toxic.
it out
I don't know
from-
if it has
yeah.
Scald.
It should, but again, Scald in the Sun moment. Look at
Yeah,
that
that's
heat
true,
crash
too.
doing 50.
To a water type. Like, gouging fire's really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, was that...
The highs of this team are high.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's bandit damage.
It might be.
That seems pretty decent.
I don't think he ever
He's
took the
boosted.
move
How
that-
is he getting banded damage on booster speed on Proto there? That's
Think
the real
about
question.
it. Think about it.
Thinking about it?
He's in the sun.
Yeah.
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 There's his boost.
And now,
Yeah, no,
Maybe
but shouldn't
plus-
it be boosting attack if he's banded? That's what I'm saying.
It could be Jolly. So like if you run
Oh.
more speed, it boosts your highest stat. So if speed
And
is his
base
highest stat,
stat, I don't think it
regardless of
takes
if you're
advantage,
wearing
but
like
no.
a Specs or band or not.
Oh, there you go. More you know.
Yeah.
This post is brought to you by a guy that doesn't have gouging fire.
It does
But,
not have
at-
paradox dudes.
I got one. I just haven't run booster on him yet. Got to figure that out. Oh, but now we see Torkoal in the rain again, and that's kind of GG, but not
Yeah, no,
yet.
It's
working on
It's
it.
done.
it's
Prim
done.
can go to
I fall
bed,
asleep.
and
I have
Torkoal's
2
gonna do
other
his
things I
best.
can kill this.
5%. Oh no.
And that's
Turtle
that.
does get access to Sludge Bomb, so like, unless they took that move out this gen,
Hmm.
theoretically.
Sludge
it could-
Bomb's in the game.
Well, I just mean like from his moveset, right? Like Sludge Bomb Torkoal there, maybe could have done something, but they obviously didn't have it.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. I appreciate the optimism, but like, what could Torkoal do? Like, there's a bunch of dudes here. There's a full HP.
No, we're gonna pretend that Cleaver just can't one shot him. No, no.
You're right.
No,
Tim
Cleaver
just won't hit a
doesn't
rock move. That's
Yeah,
that's
he'll
how
miss
it
his
goes.
95% Stone X. But it was
It's
a great
not
setup.
uncommon.
Yeah. Tim, you played it well. You did what you need to do.
Thank you.
you know, Adam had his I think it's more the issues in the builder of not having Primarina, you know, into heavy consideration. Besides, I got a Thunderous, and then he just played so willy-nilly with Thunderous and just like, I'm just gonna start blasting, and as soon as it died, it's like, congrats, now you can't beat Prim.
Yeah, it's just threat assessment at that point. Like, if you know that you can't beat, like, you know what you need to keep alive, I always like to prioritize what mons are most important to me.
And the funny thing is that like gouging fire can eventually beat Primarina. Like you saw in the Sun, that's a 3-hit KO, and it's if I'm chipped, I can't live 2 of them. But I don't really think he got it in when he needed to.
Yeah, I think Adam could definitely benefit from having some kind of like momentum generation, whether it's like, I think Blastoise gets flip turn. Like that would be huge. That would actually make Blastoise not useless. Like get something with U-turn, you know, make momentum. Like you have Volt Switch on Thunderous, like use that to get your dudes in.
You have flip turn on Walking Wake.
On Walking Wake too. Fuck yeah! Like you have these ways to get in your dangerous breakers. Like Wake and Gouging Fire do so much damage, it's obscene, and there's very little that can deal with that. You just have to position it well. Like you can't just raw switch them in and be like, oh, sun's up, okay, go kill him, because it's probably not gonna work.
This is not a sun's out, guns out kind of thing. Like he literally sacked it game 1, switched it right into a Shadow Ball. Yeah, and he did the same thing game 2 with Fire, which is why I was able to 2-hit KO it.
Yeah, so just be careful with your dudes. You know, it's like you're also playing like a very fast-paced team, but like that means you have to have momentum. You got to get hazards up, right? You got to get momentum, generate it, make your opponent mess up, basically. And that's the easiest way to kind of, you know, take advantage of your strong dudes. But we will move on to our next set. We got Ethan and Jordan. So big, strong setup guys.
God, I hate that
also
team. That team
strong setup guys. Just aesthetically, like this is just.
Yeah, I'm talking about both of them. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know.
But we do see Oricorio sitting here.
Oricorio is here. So let's talk about our Terras. So we'll start with Ethan. Obviously, no Terra on Sneasler. He's Terra banned. So we got Ghost Manaphy, a Dragon on Klefki, which I really like. Steel on the Teapot. Spother can't Terra, but you know he's got Terra Poison. Why not, right?
No, you have.
I got it wrong.
I'm like, this doesn't look right.
No, I got it wrong. Ethan set Terras for his dudes that can't anyway, so I got.
I see.
I also saw this guy first.
Oh, he set all of his Terras normal that he couldn't Terra, which is kind of funny because he has 3 of them.
I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, you guys can look at the screen. We're just gonna get into the game now.
I'm like, wait a minute, Dark has Terra Poison here. Don't worry.
Yep. Let's just play the game. And now he's going to bed.
Yeah, so what we see here is 60% of the time it hits every time, and we got the OU council with that one, so yippee.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We're
shout out to Darkrai being a poison type and now being able to get Thunder Waved by Klefki. Big.
Yeah,
big
I don't know
funny.
about the turn 1 Terra. Like,
I'm
kind of
not
say
sure
that you
about
have
this.
Toxapex all day long on anything Sneasler wants to do.
Yeah.
You know, take
I'm
advantage of that.
pretty sure someone told Jordan after the set that like she gave up her Prankster immunity, and her response was, "Oh fuck, god damn it."
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sometimes
Anyways, how do you beat this?
You gotta think about things.
This is
Anyway,
horrifying.
Ethan's doing his setting up thing again. If only there was a guy that could just stop it. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Ooh. Pick me. I know
Yay!
this one. Big stall wins again. But
he's just doing it again.
I mean, he's fair to keep doing it. You know, Toxapex can't force you out, but
Yeah, exactly. But Incineroar does a pretty good job into Kyurem. Like,
especially
skill
with
shot, it
the
does
aura
damage,
veil up,
but
yeah.
you know, it could be worse. Now you get defense lowered, and now you lose your boots or your dice. Excuse me.
Yeah, the dice are gone. Surprised there was like no A9 tails switch in here, just sacking the Incineroar.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
But it is very important. You don't want to get hit by like a, I don't know, flash cannon, secret flash cannon or whatever it's got on the side. But I think at this point it's revealed all of its moves except for
This one.
except
But
for this
like
one
it's
right
kind of given when you see like
The
the
loaded
dice. It's like
dice
you
set.
go all in on that. So
But
down
Big
goes
Kyurem is gone, and he should not be banned for OU Smile.
Mm,
And he probably
gosh.
should.
I don't know. look at sub on Ninetales, which is
Pretty cool.
interesting.
Yeah,
But,
they both had sub. It was kind of interesting, and they were both, I think, sub behind a veil at some point.
True.
Yeah, so
Maybe see
Jordan's
a third
got all
Pokemon
these
get
setup
pretty
guys
sure.
that are just ruined by paralysis.
Where's Heal Bell Latias when you need it?
Dude, where's Heal Bill anyway?
I know. Sad.
Oh,
Ooh,
so
Terra
he's,
Fairy says, but watch out, it's actually slower.
Funny
Even when
Parrot
paralyzed, yeah.
is still somehow faster.
Yeah, that's the fun part of quarter speed. And so this shot's not going to get enough HP back because Oricorio is just a bird. And he's
Yeah, just a
dancing.
bird.
Look at
Shout
him
out
go.
to Oricorio.
People,
Yeah. And
Speaking of bird.
that's not a switch.
goodbye.
Ooh, not sashed.
Of all the times to not click protect or go back into Klefki and set up
Yeah.
the screen, you know,
Yeah.
little oopsie daisy there. And so this Oricorio
That's
is
so
very
much
well
damage.
positioned. Now he's going for glows. He danced again. I like that play.
Ooh.
Get greedy. Big Hurricane. Confusion? No confusion.
No confusion.
Is he
Wow. Quiver Dance is a really good
Dance is
move.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs paralysis when
When you
now, is
can
this
just be
Klefki?
+3.
Yeah, Klefki's not light clay, so it's lefties, which is interesting.
Yeah, that is pretty strange.
Yeah, so not prioritizing those screens, and Sneasler wakes up. Obviously, that's a ghost type, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, no, it was just
The bird
he
is
knew
the
the game
word.
was over. And the bird is the word.
Yeah, so
That was brutal.
Shoutouts to all my Oricorio fellas.
I'm a big Oricorio fella.
Put
I
in the
do.
comments
Darkrai
what your
leads
favorite
off. It's
version of
going
it
for
is.
plot.
Oh my gosh, a plotted turn one? Oh no,
Which-
Darkrai,
that was
watch
not
out!
that was not it. Should
It's dead!
It is dead.
Jordan, why are you
congrats
leading
to
off with
Ethan.
Ninetales?
I don't know.
What are we
Congrats to
doing?
Ethan for being the first person to actually get an alluring voice confusion drop or hit. Very
Yeah,
proud of
now
him.
he's +6.
My
Hey,
God.
why are we switching out? It's like you just stay in. It's like you got Blizzard. You might as well throw it off.
Oh yeah, it is a fairy type, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I don't know. I
will-
feel like it was kind of fair to get.
Yeah. No, I understand it. But now you're kind of stalling out your Veil turns, and
You gotta
Mm.
recover, bud.
you gotta
Ooh,
recover.
No recover.
Switch out. There you go. Not this guy.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, it's nothing. Wow, this thing's
Well,
awesome.
we kind of beat that.
And now he's
Uh,
boosting. And we're
I
boosting
don't
again.
think we
Here we go.
respected or
To be fair, we did just watch Oricorio win a game at +3, so like if it just gets there again,
Or
right?
just does that.
Oh, yikes!
So that helps. We don't see Klefki come in to set up screens. Jordan gets out of there and go for scale shot. Finally coming in with Ninetales. Good time. Moonblast is not doing enough.
Wow, that doesn't two-shot. That's rough.
Ninetales is weak. But it eats that with the snow boost.
Mhm. Boosting the physical defense of your ice
And
types.
oh, no veil. That seems like a oopsie daisy moment.
Yeah, because here we go.
But I think I lives.
No.
No, he got the 5.
Yeah.
Those 4 hits. Got fake out. He's got fake out. Nice.
VGC
So
moment.
it works out. Terra grass.
Wow.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that was kind of sad.
Oh no,
was-
you Terra.
Why Terra Incineroar? You need that dark type.
I'm more just curious what's that supposed to dodge?
Yeah,
Close combat
now-
maybe?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
you can
I
strength sap.
Definitely should have.
I thought they were immune.
You can strength sap grass types, yeah. You
Yeah.
can't do a lot of other things to them. You can strength sap them though.
Get your Masha.
Oh boy, we're watching this again.
Mhm.
What's this thing, like 7 points in the draft? Absolutely my
Why
MVP of
are
the season
we
right
doing
now.
that? It's like I
Especially
don't
'cause now
understand
he's-
like why you go for Orc. Jordan, what are you doing?
She did this last game too.
What
I
are you
think.
doing?
No, that was Ethan. Don't worry, they both did it
What's
once.
going
Ah.
on?
Oh, calm my
This is-
body again?
What, the weakness
Oh.
policy? Well, maybe stored power could do it. Yes, it can.
Oh, it can. Good set.
Okay.
Good set alert.
It'd be
Anyways,
a
get faked
shame
out.
if Sneasler was faster.
Yeah.
And now Oricorio.
It's gonna try its little best.
Get lucky.
They're basically both quiver
doing the
dancing
same
right
thing.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go for it. He gets it.
Oh, it just kills. Let's go.
Yeah, but again, there's still Klefki, and
Yep.
you know that's.
I mean,
that,
you are
so-
now not +3.
And a full para.
Oh no, the full pair matters.
Oh, does she
hold
go
on,
for oh
Hurricane?
no.
Oh no, 2 of them.
And a crit.
Oh, quit on
Oh
Dark
my
Claw!
god.
Oh, I did
The
not
miss on
know.
Hurricane.
I did not know.
Oh,
This was
Brutal.
sad.
very unlucky. Holy shit. Damn. That's crazy.
That just felt
hopefully,
bad for Locke.
Yeah,
That bird
that
must
ending made
wall.
me upset.
That bird must wall Sneasler like beyond comprehension. if
Sneasler
that's
can't
what it
hit
had to
ghost
do.
types very well.
Does it not get knockoff?
No.
Wow.
Call mine is a little
Thankfully.
knockage.
Thankfully, indeed.
Let's see, parting shot out?
I think you have to here.
No.
Oh, you know what? I think I remember correctly. This Incineroar has parting shot, but it has an assault vest.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, that
Yeah.
sounds right.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Like the PNG when things go to sleep. I mean,
Yeah.
Darkrai is having.
Okay.
He is messing up your computer, Matt.
Darkrai. Yeah, no. It comes from like the GitHub, you know. That's fine.
Mhm.
No big deal.
Doing the Terra Poison again.
Now you're gonna get paralyzed. I understand you're afraid of the U-turn, but you've already seen that Darkrai is faster.
Yeah.
or like
So-
a close combat or something.
You're still faster. It doesn't really matter.
And there's the clef key.
And now you're paralyzed.
But did we get the kill for it?
No.
No.
That's Klefki.
Oh, you don't have. Yeah, you don't have a move for it. That's right. You only have Dark Pulse and Poison. Shout out Klefki.
Yeah,
This
probably
might
Sludge
be-
Bomb. Little spike down, full para, and here it comes again. There it goes.
Actually, don't you have the ability
Oh
to
my
put
God.
something to bed here? Oh my.
Oh my god. Maybe that's what she was trying to
Three?
do. Oh my god!
3 times?
You can't keep getting away with this.
Oh, Ethan could not get it. It's not even that good in this gen.
And
Oh, hey,
now
Kieran.
Kirim is here. Darker gonna get full
And we
para.
know how that goes.
No, it
No!
went for
You
hypnosis.
can't hypnosis!
Oh no!
No. Oh my god.
Another one.
Brother, are you
Life
kidding
insane.
me?
Wow. This game's a lot different if six,
All of Jordan's
4 of those
friends
6 turns you
die.
can play. Yeah.
And we're switching out. Nope, never mind. That was fair.
No, good.
I
Now
like
you got a
that.
haze.
Gotta eat the scale shot.
Oh my god, do you live?
Oh my
No,
god.
you
No,
All right, well, GG.
well, that was just sad all around.
Hyper-offense moment.
It's dancing again. We need a super crit. Oh, it doesn't even matter.
You know, Jordan, I think Torracat's like 4 points if you want. Or not Torracat. What's the Crocolore? Yeah, Crocolore is 4 points. Get you that
Yeah,
unaware
big fake
wall.
out. There you go. Waste your Orville turns. Not that it matters. This game is done. That was
Skill
that
shot.
was just unfortunate. Like actually, just
I feel like this was just the game of Jordan gets parried and
Jordan
dies.
got hacked out of her gourd, especially going at the end of last set. Like
God. But it was a one-hit kill on Icicle Spear.
yeah, that sucks.
Cure 'em.
I felt bad.
Yeah, that was.
Don't let it be you.
Yeah.
Also, like, you know, definitely could have maybe switched out at some point a lot earlier.
Yeah, and
And
by
not
you know
had this
Terraing
happen.
Darkrai not remembering the speed tiers of things we learned about in the first game. Keep an eye on that. Cause like, if you just do one of these, you just know that Darkrai's faster.
Yeah.
So like, don't Terra on turn 1. Just get out of there. You don't need to stay in with Darkrai on turn 1 all the time. You could do other things. You got Toxapex, who's gonna eat this guy for breakfast. You know, you got Incineroar, does meh. You know, if it's clicking U-turn, you know you're fine, but still. You have Toxapex. Like, use it. You don't got a hero ball with your guys all at once. Once they hit the field, it's like, alright, let's go. You got to position yourself. Use your fat dudes. Use your switches. Don't get paired.
Don't get paired.
Don't get paired.
You're forgetting the most important part.
Yeah,
Luck
don't get
is a
paired.
skill.
Yeah, luck is a skill. Speaking of luck is a skill, it has absolutely nothing to do with this transition. Brian, it's your set.
Yeah, look at that. It's huge, big, large. Yay!
All right, so we're just gonna go right to turn 1. You can kind of talk about the terror types, why you chose what you chose.
Yeah, so everything's pretty much designed on my team to try and beat up Skeledirge and Arc, because if I don't have answers to those, I kind of get walled out for a while. And then there's Terra Flying Landers because he wants to pretend he's playing in VGC. Chris's team had 4 Terra Fairies because funny. They're also not bad Terra types and Terra Poison Tiglu. So yeah, I led with Lando because I'm Scarfed and he doesn't know that. And I expected him to lead either Zapdos or Rabombi anyways. And I figured I'd U-turn out on both of them. And then I said, I won't get staticked, right? Smile.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That would never.
Yeah, absolutely
happen.
not. I would never
Never,
just get
never.
30% static. Anyways, I got 30% static.
Anyway. Honestly,
so that was a bad start.
Don't U-turn Zapdos.
Yeah, don't you turn Zapdos. That I noted that one down in the book for later.
Yeah, watch out for contact abilities are broken.
Same with Flame Body later on, probably.
Mhm.
But here comes just a Whittle guy. That's a Rabombi. I'm not sure what it's going to do yet. And then Chris reveals it's just straight up in a Quiver Dance, which I do not care about because this is an Unaware Clef.
Yes.
Specifically because of Unaware Skeledirge, not really because of anything else on this team.
Mm-hmm. There he is.
And there he is. He's finally hit the field.
So nobody has a thought in their brain.
Not a single thought. And I'm like, okay, he's trying to figure out if I'm Magic Guard or Unaware, so he is going right to try and Will-O-Wisp me, and that gives me a free chance to come in and Toxic whatever I want. Yeah, so that's the beautiful part of Iron Moth here is if I got the Toxic on Tinglu or Skeledirge, they're done. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
Heal Bell, not being
they're
real.
the switch-ins, so it was good.
Yep. And now we get to U-turn for free because, it's already paralyzed. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to start
so
Calm
here we
Mining
go.
again. Yep. I think I dropped the Moonblast
A
here.
lot of neutral.
Yeah, see, it does 12%. Say, okay, I don't want to play this game.
Yeah, no, this is not ideal. And he's starting to sing. He's getting his boosts up.
Yeah.
I got to be careful being toxic. And it happens.
And then he immediately lets it get toxic, which
it'll happen
was
to
shocked he let it happen. Yeah. The game was over as soon as I hit that toxic. It was just a matter of how much longer does it have to be.
Yep.
Which is nice because,
That's
obviously no one's really ready for, a Morning Sun Toxic Iron Moth, but it's just what was needed to beat Skeledirge this week.
He could have always crit you to death, but
Eh.
he didn't.
He could have.
You're right.
Chris made a funny joke later on that all I was doing was Wish Protect stalling, but I promise you guys, it's because I really, really wanted to pass Annihilate Wishes without even knowing that Rage Fist is busted by doing that.
Yeah, as we'll learn, Brian did not know how Rage Fist worked, which I thought was crazy because you literally know every mechanic from every generation of anything that ever happened.
Didn't know.
And Rage Fist being broken is the biggest thing of why, this guy exists where he does.
Yeah.
It
was just wild to me. I just did not expect the last. I knew about Last Resort having that, or not Last Resort. What's the other broken move that they
Last
introduced this
Respects.
gen? Yeah, Last Respects having that one where you can boost it to 300 power by revival blessing stuff. I knew about that. I don't know why I didn't know about Rage Fist though. Probably because Annihilate got banned so early. I just never thought to look into it.
Yeah, somebody didn't play VGC in
No.
Reg A.
I did not watch enough Primeape when you guys were using that.
Oh, there was never
Shout
Primeape.
out to Corey's favorite
That's not
core
real.
now.
Yeah. Someone should pick up Primeape and try Rage Fist. I just want to know if it's still
Primeape
good.
is picked up.
Oh, who got him?
David has him.
That's not good.
Who else?
Anyways,
do you think
we
would
call
have?
mine a few times here because I was just gonna try and get through
I mean,
these
you can
flash
just kind of
cannons.
PP stall this flash cannon. As long as you don't get crit, you're fine.
Crits I'm fine with right now. I think I'd still be okay because they lower the crit damage. But I was getting annoyed by the flash cannons for death drops. It was come on. I don't, because if he got another one of those, then I would have had to probably switch. But we break Ting Lu down with a 55% because I know he wants to get me out of here, and we get the perfect switch in, which is
No, you definitely
Serp.
definitely won that one, and
Yeah.
now you can kind of just win.
Yeah, get a free
Oh, I
leaf
think I
storm here.
remember how this game ends.
It's kind of fun.
This is how it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it ends like this, except
this is how it ends.
There is still
Yep.
a Rabombi that's there. That's
Oh,
faster,
no.
but it doesn't do anything. Also, this
Yeah.
guy.
Anyway,
Shout out
this,
to Ice Spinner.
this is a bad set. I don't care
Yeah,
what
bad
it is.
set.
This is a bad set.
Mhm.
Anyway, that's all.
Yeah, then he doesn't get it, but I missed the Leaf Storm, so we have a little bit more gameplay to go
So
through
there's
here.
a little bit more gameplay, but at the same time, like,
It's
You're-
over. Clefable comes in whenever I want and wins the game at this point.
Yep. Here comes our Taladon
But-
eating a dance, and he's done. So, yep. Tingus
So did you guys like
Poison.
Vaporeon hitting the team here?
Yeah, shout out to Vaporeon. He's really doing
Shout
it.
out Vaporeon. He's going to show up at some point, probably.
No, he's not real.
He's not real.
Be nice to my friend.
Well, you know what?
Honestly, that was
we're gonna
just
Suicune. We're gonna watch
You can go
Rabombi
next
do his
turn.
best.
Yeah.
Well, he did his best.
So now Chris is really, really sure that I'm not unaware, or that I am unaware,
yeah.
in case he wasn't before. So
But
he
he
quivers
was
again.
no, he wasn't.
And then he gets crit, so he still doesn't know technically. It's a secret, guys.
I think he knows.
And now he knows. I think he knows.
I-
He keeps getting special attack drops. I
Yeah.
swear, I'm gonna get my Annihilate in here. I promise.
Yeah, but
Defiant in
bada
there.
bing, bada boom.
Yep, we get one more chance.
Vaporeon
No
wins.
Suicune. Vaporeon wins. It did it all.
He did it. He did it all by
I
himself.
told you, he's a real man.
I like what they did for Vaporeon this gen.
All right. Let's talk about this turn one
Mhm.
and how much I talked about it when this game happened.
Mm-hmm.
This set is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Booster speed Tusk. I know people that play it here be like, well, actually, no, it says pretty bad. So you can clean up, bulk up in the late game. There are so many better like cleanup guys when you could use Tusk for his utility in the mid game. I don't know. It just
I'm sure
it feels
this
like
week's
a
where
waste
it
of a
works.
Pokemon, especially like now you just burnt your Terra turn one. We saw a lot of that this week so far.
Yeah, people are
And,
really
like-
willing to just let it rip with Terras, which is both a blessing and a curse. Like here it was a curse for sure, right?
Yeah, no, this was a
But like if Tim goes like Terra Water Golding or something versus Adam, like early on, just so it's safe to switch in later. Like I don't hate that if you know exactly what you're doing your Terra for.
Yeah.
Anyways, we seed stalled out a Great Tusk, which is pretty fun to think about.
yeah. Now he's back at full. So Wish Protect. Brian is doing his Wish Protect
Shenanigans.
stuff. And now Annihilate is here, and he's gonna ruin somebody's day.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit Rage Fist and do a lot more than
Gonna
I think I'm supposed to.
Punch that bird in the throat. Break his beak.
I was actually pretty confident I could live the Hurricane here because I'm really specially defensive.
You
So
probably
when he
could, and
roosted-
then you would kill him.
Yeah, exactly. Then I would kill him if he hit me. So
Yeah. Also,
almost a
shout out to
blessing there that he
no
missed.
static at all. Did you
Yep.
bulk up?
I actually wasn't too concerned with the static because at least I couldn't get burned by Skeledirge if that was the
No,
case.
you're right.
And he didn't have webs on Rabombi anyway, so like I wasn't getting the Defiant boost from that, which is the whole thing here.
Mm-hmm.
But I save Annihilate for
Yeah, I mean, you have
potential
two.
Skeledirge
You've got
later.
two Wish Protectors. He'll be back.
Actually, Suicune, jeez, Vaporeon doesn't even have Protect.
Oh, he doesn't.
Just doesn't have any other way to heal itself, which is kind of sad. Oh my god, 60. Yeah, so like notice I can't actually stall out the flash cannons unless I have a Calm Mind up.
Yeah.
So interesting to note. Because I didn't run lefties, I ran boots like
Mhm.
90% of stallers this gen. And poor Ting Lu, he loses his special attack. You really hate to see a
really
little
need that.
guy.
You got the
Yeah,
Wish.
really.
Here comes Vaporeon. Vaporeon's gonna do it. Here he goes. Little Scald. You see a burn? Nope.
Yeah, this was a fun little prisoner's dilemma here where, at least I think it is, or he has Thunderbolt, but I can't hit him too many times because I'll boost his body press to beyond my wish healing levels if I do that.
Mhm.
So,
now you can just set up and be large.
yeah, huge. I don't know why he T-bolted there. That was a,
I think he
Obvious
just
mistake.
daisied.
yeah. Seen a couple of that. Like, remember,
Or he was really trying to predict a switch.
I don't know to who though.
yeah, nothing on my team really cares about electric outside of this thing who has already teared away from its electric.
Yeah, no.
weakness.
He's like, can I please have another?
Yeah. So at this point, I actually noticed the body press was doing too much, so I just said I'm going to start fishing for a Scald Burn right here.
Okay.
And if I get it, I get it. And if I don't, I'm just, then he gets me and I move on. But
And
we got it.
doesn't matter,
So-
and you're good. And
Yeah, we got it on like the 4th try, which is thumbs up. And now we have a pretty strong Vaporeon sitting at like 60. Oh, I went for sub here. I'm foolish.
yeah, it doesn't matter too much.
No, it doesn't matter. He's just sacking it to burn at this
Yep.
point. And then he's gonna get in, Ting Lu and
He can't even
And
break
just rolling me
sub,
out.
get the wish, and now it's just over.
That's
yeah,
so
I think
sad.
I was going for the sub on the turn before so I could get the wish off before Ting Lu came in so I could actually heal it off. But something else gets the wish now.
Yeah.
And, oh, hey, look, it's
Oh
Unky. It's the
no! If it
Monkey.
isn't the guy,
Oh, no.
this was when
Exactly
this
what we
is
did.
when I was like, "You just win." You're like, "No, it's not. It's not." It's like, "No."
Yeah, I'm like, do I
just
have to do
click
some
Rage.
bulk ups first? Also,
like,
check
no,
out
just click
Taunt.
Rage Fist.
Yeah, so he moonblasts me. It does 55, and I go, all right, give me your sash.
Here's Tire Soul.
Yeah, I do have to leave, but I'll be back later.
Yeah,
Sack
you
the
can
sweet,
come
sack the
back.
Suicune. See you later,
Yeah.
Vaporeon.
Rude of you. He had hopes and dreams.
He was my favorite guy. Like I brought him simply because I knew Suicune wouldn't be here, but if he was here, I was gonna be better than use the exact same set against him, kind of deal. So kind of fun. And put a lot of speed into outspeed this after a web, so he can't even willow me. So now he just explodes. But
Yep. And now he's got.
don't know why I bulked up there.
Because you still didn't understand how Rage Fist worked.
Yes.
Either that or I just actually couldn't one shot him for some reason, but I'm sure I could have.
No, you definitely could have.
That Rage Fist is at a lot of power.
I
You've been
think
hit,
you
like,
got hit.
It was at,
by
like,
6,
250,
so
yeah,
It
yeah.
probably is at max. So.
It's at ridiculous numbers, yeah. Yeah, I'd drop this thing if we could ban it, and then no one else could pick it up. I don't want someone else getting it.
So he's yeah, he's
He's
pretty
scary.
strong. But we'll go into our next set. Ben and David. David's team looking relatively similar to the one he brought last week, except now Vigavolt's here. So that's cool. This is good. Looking at the team preview, Vigavolt looks crazy good. And Bandit's got Wo-Chen. So we'll get into it. We'll peep the Terra types. Bandit has a lot of Terra bands, so nothing too crazy. Poison Wo-Chen is really it. And then on David's side, he's got the Terra Grass on Pheasantipity, which is neat. I can tell you about that at the end, because I helped him build it. And the rest is pretty standard stuff. So we'll get right into it. Watching U-Turn do 85% to Wo-Chen is hilarious. And so
It's really bad.
this set's gonna be fun. So immediately Pheasantipity loses Covert Cloak. So what looks like it would be really good in a Garganacl is now bad. And look at that little Icy Wind doing a shit ton of damage to Gliscor. So Fez can kind of do this, which is really funny. Look at him go. Keeping him slow. And, eat up that Earthquakes, do it not much.
Shouts to
And-
Fez not actually being a bird.
He's not a bird.
Yeah. Fake
But
bird.
sure does act like one. And here comes Garganacl.
Here
in full
comes
position.
Gar. And this was when JT complained that he was playing a stall team. But I would like to point out to JT that he has several very bulky Pokemon, and he is in fact
Well,
playing a stall
JT's
team.
not here to defend himself.
Oh, not JT,
Yeah,
David.
Yeah, I want to see David run stall this thing right here, Screamtail. Just be the worst possible.
It is
Come on,
stall. It
David.
has over 100 base HP. That's a stall Pokemon.
So true.
Yeah,
That
and
should
then-
be the defining factor.
Yeah. So what's going to become a trend in this game and in this set? David just not making the correct decisions and just letting Garganacl sit here and do whatever it wants. For example, he just sets up Trick Room for the -1 Garganacl, so that Vikavolt
So
can come in to
Vikavolt can
threaten
come
it,
in and
just to eat Assault Cure. And well, he does get the kill, but now it's and at the time he's like, why is it slower? Because sometimes
Yeah,
reading
'cause you
reading
Ricey went it
comprehension is difficult. So, oopsie daisy. But despite all that, Bannon just put himself in a good position with I almost called him Corviknight.
Corviknight.
Cinderace.
Ah, that would have been a really good pyro.
That would have been a good Pyro Ball. It gets Trick Room up again. And Fez is gonna come in. They'll probably die, but no,
Fez
Bandit misses the
He
gunshot.
misses. Oh, Cinderace is having a bad
And
day
then
at the office.
clicking Icy Wind in Trick Room. And then wondering, oh my god, why is it?
I'm writing a strongly worded letter.
Dude, it was.
Yep.
When this game was going on, there was a lot of shit talking.
I heard that this guy here got nickname of the week though.
Oh, made up guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian
What
known
was it?
for
Actually-
making up Pokemon to be afraid of. That was fun.
Oh no, Mochihead, watch out! It's got Trick Room. Oh no, it had Psychic Noise.
Yeah, I know. David didn't really think Wo-Chen was gonna come. But you know, hey, he's here. He's doing it.
Yeah, like even though he's got a bad typing and like isn't that good in OU, the man's still got really good stats and
He's still fat.
decent enough move pool. Yeah.
Give him recovery, you cowards.
Do you want to deal with that? Because I don't.
Oh, he's fine. Ben doesn't
Yeah.
protect.
Oh, he could have protected. You're right.
He could have. He revealed Protect on it earlier.
A
little bit of bad luck
Vikavolt
from
lives
Bannon.
Psyshock,
Whoa.
which is crazy. Good for Vikavolt.
Which is kind of wild.
I
But
think
now-
Vigavolt would have died to Psychic just because I'm pretty sure that's a mon that has a better physical defense than special defense.
Look at
Time,
Dragapult.
time to look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He lives
90,
to knock
90 physical,
off.
75 special defense.
And David goes for Hex, which is turns out its best move. And now this guy's gonna spiral out of control.
Yeah, I was really excited when I saw this right here. I went, oh my gosh, an Aqua Step here just wins the game, right?
But no, Bannon goes for the knock. David gets the room up,
Then the Trick Room goes up, and
and everything is done.
Yeah.
Scrooptail still lives. Crazy. Click your stab moves.
like I said,
That's all I got.
Yeah, I don't think Aqua Step would have killed after seeing the knock damage, but it certainly would have done a lot more.
I don't know, because that was knock damage without the item.
No, it did have the item the first time.
Yeah.
And it did 25,
Oh,
which
that's
is...
true.
Yeah, now if you could, like, Terra Water, oh, that game was over for sure.
Yeah,
Or if
sure.
there was some way of boosting the Aqua Step's power.
yeah. So despite David's best effort, he won. So
Yay.
it was good. So we'll see how game 2 goes. I'll switch the sides.
You see Dragapult lead
Play
and
with music.
Latios
Oopsie
lead.
daisy. All right, so here we go. Here comes this cool Dragapult. He's got, and we got Calm Mind on Latios, but he's getting Dragon Tailed out.
That did
See you later.
63, my god.
Yeah.
As you forget
Like-
that Dragapult has 120 attack. And
I'm kind of confused though, like why you would even try to set up in front of Dragapult if you're a Lottie. Like
Yeah,
it's hitting your Psychic weakness, it's hitting your Dragon weakness, it's faster than you.
yeah. So
The Infestation Dragon Tail is pretty funny, though.
No, it's good. It helps, and then you get the Hex to hit Gliscor.
Yeah,
and all the other
I like
guys.
that. That's nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a big fan of this Dragapult one because I hoped to make it. But it's just
I thought
super
that it was
good
pretty
into
cool.
Into this team because it's just annoying. It's like
Dragapult's always annoying.
it is calc to live Aqua Step from this guy, and live Salt Cure from Garg, so it doesn't break the sub. So you can just sit here, get so much passive damage. It's like, look, Wo-Chen, he's at 52, and Dragapult hasn't left the field. It's turn 11.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's a pretty good job from him.
Although obviously Bannon played his hand into it a lot. Like he did a few turns where he did a move knowing it had sub and just let him get free subs up. But
That is true too.
I can't deny like it put in the work. Half this team is dead.
Yeah. And like chip down, and now all of a sudden you look at it and you go, dang, everything that can help deal with what's his face, Vikavolt is gone. Also,
Yep.
Blood Moon.
Blood Moon.
Blood Moon.
This
Strong.
is a certified Blood Moon moment.
Yeah. And I like that David did not let him go down. Kept him around and said, no, I cannot let that guy get a boost. I don't know why he CC'd.
Oh my god, 73. Wow, this game is over. Unless, can he do it?
Nah, because see, the difference, so now the bear goes down. See you later, bear. Pheasantipity has his covert cloak.
There
So
you
now-
go. Like, is the covert cloak
So
here?
now here it comes.
Yeah.
Now I can 1v1 Garganeckle. And pretty much whatever wants to come in. Quackleval, dead. See you later.
Good sack.
Yeah. There's Latios. Latios he's gotta do it. Eats that side shock. Goes for Icy Wind. Is now faster. Can get the kill. This Fez is based, and I'm not biased. But
You're biased.
I am biased because I made it.
I'm sorry. I let it slip. I'm sorry. It's just like every single Garganeckle player needs to be, or at least in a Knackle stack as well, right? They need to be aware of where's the cloak. You know, it's always hiding somewhere. So
Also, one thing is just like, just don't rely on, I'm just going to sit here and Salt Cure forever and just win.
they get a backup plan.
No,
You have three
'cause-
other
You know,
moves.
use some brain cells, use them to do things, because
Well,
Garganeckle has a
in-
great moveset as well, besides just Salt Cure.
pretty sure in John's defense, he said, "Oh, last week I only ran Salt Cure as an attacking move on Garg. I'm not going to do that again." But pick the body press, which is not going to touch Fez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to run like Iron Defense. With
it would
or
have to be like
something
Earthquake.
that.
Earthquake would have done it. But this
Yeah,
is Terra
Earthquake would've
Grass, in case it is Earthquake. Oh, and it had that taunt, too.
Taunt too. Oh my
so
gosh.
should have done it last turn.
Up.
So now, I don't really know what David's doing. He's just deciding I'm going to let all my Pokemon die for no reason at all. There's the Encore into
There's the
Salt Cure.
Encore.
Why? Oh, no.
Eh. Are we speeding it up? Are we slowing it down? Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Are we setting up Trick Room again?
Why
Setting
did-
up Trick
Put
Room.
up
We're going to click Psychic Noise.
Oh, that's why. That does 57. Okay, cool.
He's at
But he
minus
didn't-
6 Spadef.
Yeah.
He could have brought this thing in so much earlier. And actually, I think I was there, and David was like, "Oh, I needed to get Vikavolt in," and I didn't realize that it was a physically defensive Pokemon and not a specially defensive Pokemon. So I didn't realize that Psychic Noise would do that much damage. But it was kind of like David.
I don't
said,
think
"Mind
David used his brain the entire set.
Is that just a testament to how good his team is, probably? Like the power of Blood Moon, Dragapult.
But the funny part is, I feel like Screamtail kind of just did all that heavy lifting mid-game stuff. And, like, you know, the hyper-specific, like, Dragapult,
Sure.
Pheasantipity, they just kind of did it. And then Blood Moon in this game, literally all it did was just eat a hit, 2 hits and die. And,
Sure.
like, get a kill back. Like, that's all it needed to do.
I mean, shoutouts to like cool builds. Don't be predictable.
Never,
That gets
never
you
let
wins,
him
like-
know your next move. Anyway, speaking of predictable builds, was that wrong? I feel like that
No.
could be wrong.
No, that's pretty right.
Here's Crispy Will and his team of Iron Guys versus Aaron's team of Friends.
That's a Gen 5 OU teams featuring Samurott for some reason. And
I
weird looking
remember using
Quagsire.
Quagsire in Generation 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Quagsire, but he's shiny. Poor Aaron. He's been running taunt on the Samurott, and he just keeps getting hit for
Don't
it.
use taunt. Just click Cecil's Edge. Let's see. I haven't watched this one yet, so I have no idea.
Oh, don't worry. We don't have much to talk about. Iron Treads is a good Pokemon. I think, unfortunately, David was right many eons ago when he said that.
Are you sure? I'm not sold.
Yeah. Also, shoutouts to Will for not bringing Pincurchin the second week in a row. He's running no electric
doesn't
train
need
with
him.
his Iron,
You don't
dude.
need him.
He doesn't. That's the best part of
He
his
really
team. It's
doesn't.
literally not that- oh my
Pincurchin is a
God,
bad
Cloud.
Pokemon.
It is.
It's very bad.
It is." And,
Luckily,
like,
it gets memento, so it doesn't even have to stay on the field that long. It can just do its thing once, you know?
Let's see. Doesn't kill. Weavile's gonna miss triple axle.
Yeah.
Shame. My shard doesn't
Don't
kill.
worry, he'll hit the ice shard, right? Yep.
Very sad. Hey, Ditto.
Now,
Ditto's position.
Here's where we learn out some fun stuff about Will's Terra. It's Terra Flying, and he
Nice.
wins.
Bada bang, bada boom.
Yep. And Ditto cannot Terra Flying to... Like, he doesn't copy the Terra Flying either. He tried to
Yes.
sub him in here, which is interesting.
Magnesium
Probably a
goes down.
balance
Bada bang.
decision.
Iron Treads.
Honestly, probably a coding thing with them.
Maybe.
Okay, so,
Anyways,
we'll
Iron Tread's just 6-0 to team. Yippee!
Yeah. which is crazy.
Yeah,
We also see that
went
Aaron just
from-
does not set Terror types, except he does have fighting on Magnezone.
Oh,
You talk about that?
yeah, look at that. You're right.
Anyway.
Cloudsire's Terra typing really poison? Like normally? Is it not the first
Yeah,
type?
this first one.
Oh, it is his first type. Okay, yeah.
Anyway, here's Aaron SDing in front of a fighting type Pokemon with Mobile.
Yep.
Yep.
God, that damage number is so sad to see. We'll go for Supercell Slam.
I hate that
that's
move so
funny.
much.
I know, it's such a bad move.
It's so fucking bad. Anyway, yeah,
Never punished. Never punished.
they're punished. Let's just
The game does not go too much longer. Don't worry.
yeah,
I mean,
there it is.
yeah,
Probably
Terra
should have
Fairy.
done this
Why
a while
not?
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think.
Magnezone
God could
gets a
save
kill,
me.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
not a 12-0. Except Treads is just gonna
Yeah.
win now.
Oh, watch this Terra Blast though.
Wow,
Yeah. Aw.
that's crazy.
But we find out that the Magnezone's actually scarfed, so that's cool.
Yeah, makes sense. Anyway, still slower than Bundle.
And
Yep.
Bundle is still
Bundle,
fast.
Bundle
we
is
didn't
still
see
faster.
Torn. We didn't see Necrozma. We will never know what they do. And
I'm pretty sure they didn't exist.
we'll move on. We got Lily and JT. So Hippopotas is here.
He's so funny looking. I love that little
Yeah,
guy.
Comfy's here. JT always brings the weirdest looking teams.
Yeah, he's starting to get on Hall level of weird looking teams.
Yeah.
Go the other way. Go the
Yeah,
other way.
there's some. Anyway, but we'll get into it.
The battle timer was put on for a second and then turned
Sometimes you just know, like you
Yeah.
just auto do it. It's not a big deal.
off. Shoutouts to Terra. What is that? Terra Fairy Hippopotas.
Hippopotas is here. I got Terra Fighting Scizor, Terra Normal on Kumo-O. And then JT's got some interesting Terras too.
Yeah, trying to figure out.
He's really
what
like
the...
Terra Flying on Mandibuzz.
Yeah, I guess.
so-
You still avoid those like spikes if you when you Terra and you get a resistance to fighting, which is nice.
So we will let it play. Here comes Mandibuzz.
Tears of
Even Rocky
Ricochet.
Helmet Chip on Cinchino. And here
Yeah,
comes
good thing
Valiant.
Casino did not go for that tail slap. It would have died.
Yes. Here's Life Orb Valiant. That's just going to become useless.
Wait.
I feel like Valiant's gone 2 weeks in a row now where it hasn't really done anything, but I know
I
it's
feel like
got
every time
potential.
I've seen Valiant in this format, it has just been the wrong set.
Yeah, I don't really. I've never been one to understand what it's supposed to do right, but I feel Lily and friends can figure it out.
I mean, I don't know. I like Glow King is like the best check to Iron Valiant ever made. So like,
Fair
probably
enough.
being like, yeah, let me put knockoff on it. Probably be a good idea. Also,
Oh,
Crow
come on!
just
Watch out, the
fucking
future
died.
sight. No, not my favorite one.
Here comes Scizor. Scizor's gonna start SDing. It's gonna start doing some big damage. Here comes Terra Fight.
Yeah. Nope,
Close combat does nothing.
That's a lot though. That's a Mandibuzz.
And
Oh god,
Falcon's just
Scissor, watch
doing
out.
some Scizor.
Yep.
Good job, Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
Really done its job here. But he's
Shout
gonna
out to
drop
foul play
immediately.
being a real move.
Yeah.
That's more what's going on here.
Toadscruel is going to take out Glim. And Cinchino is going to take out Toadscruel.
Oh my gosh, that's not even tidied up. That's just the tail slap.
Yeah, when you're...
No, turns out this one is kind of wild.
Here comes Hippopotas.
To save the day.
He
But
gets burned immediately. I don't know
Yep.
what is he doing here?
Really,
I
couldn't tell
genuinely
ya.
do not know what he's doing here.
If I recall, it was something to do with maybe to beat backs, get rid of the snow.
Are you sure?
No, I don't know. I do.
Ground type.
It's Terra Fairy. That's the only thing I got going on for it, right?
Dude, that thing does not take Icicle Spears.
Anyways, tail slap gets a kill, and let's see what JT does here because
Oh, there's a tidy up. Are we going to see
that's the
Future
big
Sight?
tidy up.
And now the
Future
game
Sight,
is
yeah.
over. It's just a matter of waiting.
So if you think if Lily hit tail slap there, she would have won.
Instead of...
Well,
no.
Tidy up, yeah, because I think that could have killed the Glow King, right?
No, because then... I don't think so.
You think Bax would take the tail slaps too well?
I think it could.
Yeah,
Well, Bax is
100%.
bulky.
Yeah.
But
Still,
Machino-
shoutouts to the
Machino
1v6.
almost brought that back. So
Yeah.
let's see how game 2 goes. Hippotas is leading off.
Oh my god, and it got the perfect lead matchup. Hello.
Now he's lost his EV light, so now it's useless.
We got the rocks up. Yeah.
Got the rocks up though.
Yeah.
There's Toad Scroll, and he's gonna take the rocks off.
No.
There's
No,
the
come on,
Gleam
watch
doing so
out!
much damage to Kumo-o, and he's gonna go for the Soul Blaze.
Actually, shoutouts to this Toad School being faster than Kamo.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that
Lot of
much
speed.
speed you need.
It's not, but like, you know, I feel like JTB the kind of guy that's like, oh, I don't need speed. I'll just run a lot of bulk. No, that speed matters.
I think he ran the speed for this guy. That's
Then
why there's no
triage.
other reason for it to have Gleam, yeah?
Yeah. Oh no, Gleam definitely is for that only,
Yeah.
but like the speed specifically.
Speaking of
I
speed,
feel is for that.
this is the
Uh-oh.
fastest rock in the West,
Terra
hitting,
Ground, Sludge Bomb does not one shot. No.
and Earth Power does a lot, and
It
he lives.
Oh, but
He
he hit rapid.
spins.
Oh, but he'll be faster. He'll be faster.
Yeah, I love that spin, because you do remove the toxic spikes as well.
Yeah.
So Ice Shard, yeah, debris is up, but who cares? You have cloaking.
Imagine if that was like Terra Flying Glamora instead. Or not Terra Flying. Yeah, Terra Flying so you avoid the Earth Power or whatever. To Terra Ground. Also, here we see the interaction, and Hippo dies.
Hippo dies.
07. 07 to Aaron's favorite little dude.
So I don't know. I don't know why he's here.
Sometimes you just gotta bring your
Uh,
friends, Matt. It's about the show, you know? It's about the
I guess.
performance.
I don't know. For me, I just simply would have better friends.
Ooh.
Oh,
Talk to him.
felt really rude for
That's
no
how you
reason.
really feel. I'm pretty sure Lily at some point mentioned why it was here. I just do not remember anymore.
I don't remember.
I
either.
feel like that was the case too, and I also just don't remember.
Oh, Valiant.
Oh.
No, you're Thunderwaved.
Oh,
And the
watch
T-Wave.
out.
Oh, you're so cool. Don't
He's
oh,
gonna
see you.
laugh. Ha 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 ha! Funny, and then Excalibur is gonna do his thing.
Blang.
Bawang.
So who's gonna run Keyberry to try and beat this Excalibur? Thoughts?
What
Think
is
that's
that?
worth it?
What is a key berry?
Yeah, it's the one that boosts your defense the first time you're hit.
I don't think that's gonna save you.
Will not save
No, he's still gonna hit 3 to 4 more times.
you. I know.
No, we know how this interaction goes.
There comes
Oh no,
Terrafly.
Scissor! No, Scissor! No, we saw it last game.
Scissor,
no,
no,
Scissor!
watch out!
Scissor,
Oh,
it's
no.
got foul play. Oh no! And
There he goes.
to anybody who knows or doesn't know, the Sword Stance does boost your attack, and you know that foul play is off of your attack, not your opponent's.
We're gonna see 5. We are gonna see 5. That crit was huge.
Yeah, the crit plus 5 because it's not you know, it's
And here's
technician.
Embor.
So.
Is Embor gonna do it? Crit again?
Oh, crit again?
4? No.
4. No. It was almost a chance if we got 5 again.
Almost. Yeah. No. Baby.
Yeah, almost.
Almost.
Honestly, like, Lily ran off of the back of Chinchino in the end of both of those games, and it, like, aside from some bad luck on her part, like, that thing was scary. I mean, I guess in game 2,
There's a lot of crits on those, like third, fourth hit, where it's like, oh, I don't know, and then it just kills. It's like, yeah.
true, and it didn't really matter in the end because eventually it was just gonna get Draining Kiss to death.
Yep.
Yeah.
But like, it was still like that thing is
Well, in
scary.
this game, it was at 100, so the Draining Kiss would not have gotten it. But you like, you know, if it had gotten chipped by Ice Shard, Draining Kiss or something, yeah, sure. That mon should be built around more. I think that mon's got so much offensive, like
Yeah.
it's so much better offensive presence than like even say something like Scissor.
Yeah. Like, I feel like Lily has so many like hyper offense kind of staple Pokemon, and just like, you know, I feel like they're all trying to do their thing all at once, and it's like not really working. Like, we're seeing Glamora try to be offensive when imagine
though.
if this thing set up a bunch of hazards and Chinchino could just rock. You know, and it's like, you know, Scissor was bulky, you know, and didn't immediately die to Mandibuzz. Like, yeah, Valiant can kind of stay how he is, you know, maybe like a booster set, you know, to kind of pick off things that Chinchino broke a hole. Or like Kumo-o to kind of break a hole in the mid game with like that same set, you know, something like that. Kind of orchestrating how to go about it, not just throw shit at the wall and hope it wins.
It's
Does that
kind
make
of
sense?
kind of
Yeah.
like the old school Ethan approach back when he was starting out in Gen 3.
Yeah. So we'll go into our next set. We got Ernest and Corey. Minior's here.
Shoutouts to I think that's Indigo Minior. I don't think that's blue.
It is Indigo.
Look at that.
You called it fake Minior.
All right,
Yeah,
so let's look at Terra types. Starting Corey's. The fairy, the grass, Terra fight on Minior, which is fun.
That is definitely for King Gambit.
Oh yeah. And then
Water
fighting,
on-
water, all really good standard defensive Terras. And on Ernest's side, obviously Gambit, won't Terra. D-Knight doesn't go home without Terra normal. And then standard fairy, all Moltres, and then the rest.
Fairy on Gengar, which I think that's to probably boost Dazzling Gleams. And then Rock on Diancie,
and resist dark.
strange. I feel like that one maybe should have changed.
Yeah, here comes Volcanion. This guy
Volcanian's a little bit of a problem for
looking
this
at
team off
Ernest's
the
team,
rip.
if this
That's
burns,
the only mod that can take it.
and it does not switch in well, because if it gets burned, it's over.
Exactly.
And a good Thunder
but,
Punch on the Skarmory switch.
yeah, Ernest sent me this team, and I said, Thunder Punch, are you sure? And he's like, I gotta hit Volcanion and Skarmory. I'm like, you know what? You make a good point.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good pick. And then Booster Volt Switch, which is very interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of...
But now Skarm can get in and get his HP back, which is really nice.
If Moltres had Toxic, I think this game's completely different. But guess who doesn't get Toxic this gen?
Toxic, yeah.
Yeah. Shoutouts to no longer getting Toxic crew. Welcome, Moltres.
Welcome every single Pokemon in the video game.
Oh, that crit.
Big crit.
I'm pretty sure after on that turn 9, Corey said, oh my god, never lucky because he didn't get a burn again. Because he is known never getting burned Scald. But I was like...
That's true.
Yeah.
No, but Volk is just coming in every turn. Like, I know we talked about it with Adam, but like, Ernest could definitely play with a little more gusto. Like, oh, you turn, it's coming in.
Yeah.
And it's like, Overpawn is not switching. Granted,
To be
at
fair,
this point, is there a switch in? No.
No. It's no.
There is no switch in.
Thrower, but
The switch in's probably tearing your Gengar right there. So you can survive the Earth Power. And then you get to...
No.
Like, there's just... You need
Like,
something.
what if you clicked, like, Steam Eruption and you just died?
I
Also,
guess.
The Terra Fight Drain Punch? I don't know.
Hold on, it's my favorite set of all time. Get ready. Yeah!
Yeah! Have a
Big
big
nugget. It was on a lot more if you didn't get burned, sadly.
Yeah.
But
And I stole his boots.
that's the best part of the set, the Magician.
Very
like,
funny.
I would not run this set on anything but this dude that can
So
actually take an item back. Like, he's out here playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now instead of Pokemon with this board state he's setting up, and I really like to watch Corey
absolutely.
kind of game this here. But we get Hat in versus Diancie, and we're starting to, Ernest is starting to reveal more and more of his team.
Yeah, starting to run out of steam.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Corey's starting to realize, oh, some of these dudes can't really do a whole lot. Especially...
Yeah, Hatterene is going to start to get cooking.
Yeah, and
Dragonite
goodbye,
being
Dragonite.
banded is going to go down.
Yep.
And now Hat is ready to rock.
Ooh. Guess who's getting burned? Or Mystical Fired, you know what I meant.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Let's
burned?
get it.
I don't know.
Yeah, hey.
And here comes Skarm, who does not care.
Yeah.
This is here.
However, I'm a little
That's it.
surprised he went for a Iron Head over a Kowtow Cleave there, because I think that Kowtow Cleave would have done, like... Well, you're going to see it right here, probably. Yeah, a lot more.
Yeah. But now Gambit pretty much dies.
Yeah, it's
With
going to...
every hit it goes for.
It's going to be at, like, 1% here. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you can Thunderclap it.
Unless he's a Chad and Sword Stance is here. Stall it out. Play the mind
hard,
games.
It's hard to play this 50-50 sometimes, especially when you're down like that.
Yeah, especially... Yeah, there's a lot for you to lose every 50-50 too. Like, as soon as you lose it, it's over. So
Yeah, no Minior.
not even once.
That's
Mini or
okay.
not even once, guys.
Yeah. All right, so we'll get into the second game. Brian, Tim, I'll let you guys kind of take this one. I'm gonna step away for a second. So we'll kind of let the game play, and hopefully, we'll see some of the adjustments that Ernest can make going into the second game.
Yeah, don't worry. The adjustment is throwing Diancie in the trash. So
the sub is kind of nice. You stall out that really big hit that he only gets one of, but then
Very,
he
very
should.
sadly, that yeah, like the sub there actually caused him to die, which is a little unfortunate because he can live the Zen headbutt or the fling if he just Terra Fairies and rips a Dazzling Gleam off the rip, but he can't live it at 70. So it's a little bit of a
That's true.
like I helped Ernest make his team. Also, that's insane what he did here.
Yeah, especially because
This was not the play.
like he knows that there is a helmet on this team, and just throwing out a move like that is very bold.
Yeah, it's cool, but not the right time. There we go. We see the U-turn on Moltres. All I know is that the Gengar didn't have a guaranteed one shot on the specifically the set he brought, so he needed to play around that. But now he's hitting Thunder Punches. He's getting this Skarmory low, but then we find out that Skarmory is faster, and that's the game right there. Like this Dragonite needed a little bit of speed, did not have it. Now Skarmory gets to stay alive.
Skarm being faster than D-Knight is wild.
Yeah, that's
because
like
the E-Speed. Yeah, the E-Speed Dragonites don't run speed, but now it's something to consider at least for Ernest. Like, oh, should I be running a little bit of speed? What if I need to hit other moves? Because I don't think he hit E-Speed once this game.
No.
Or the set, sorry.
And his Terra never went to D-Knight either. He always Terra'd something else, I think.
Yeah, which I don't hate because you don't want to Terra the D-Knight until Skarmory is dead.
No, that's true.
But Ernest can't really break through Skarmory. With
he would have needed to run something different.
It's like you bring in Moltres and then Volcanion comes in and you have no switch into Volcanion, and that is the problem.
Yeah. No, you need. Oh my god. Ogre no. Yeah, no. The team needed a little bit more time to cook probably, but we see King Gambit doing its thing, and
he's trying.
Fallen 4. That's a little Swords Dance here, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Skarm live? We're gonna find
Probably
out.
not. After this, yeah. Sorry.
Well, he goes for another one.
Shoot, still going. No, King Gambit, you don't know, Mr. Squidward.
Mr. Squidward, no. I don't know what that sucker have killed. Who's to say?
Oh, absolutely not. No. Shout outs to the worst mon on this team.
Yeah, Diancie set up rocks and died.
Yeah, set up rocks, turn 22.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm Ernest, I'm looking at the builder and I'm going, okay, fire types, a little scary. Strong water types,
fire types that are water types. Yeah.
No, having another defensive piece that isn't immediately destroyed by water
could be pretty good. Yeah,
would be nice. But yeah, Corey kind of just controlled that entire game, and there was not much for Ernest to do.
Do want to say shout outs to Corey for not even running Rillaboom and Hawlucha this set. Like that's a testament to how wide his team is. There's a lot of dudes that are very good. They're able to hold a very good niche. Or
what's funny?
Really.
I actually look at this matchup and I go, Rillaboom is terrible.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
In all honesty, it's like you don't bring Lucha without Rilla.
Because
then you're forced to run the White Herb CC or Power Herb Sky Attack, which are mid.
Oh, but that's a good set. That's a good set. I'll say it.
I don't know, dude. You lose Encore. Yeah.
Yeah.
I helped Corey build, or I was there when he built, and he kind of said the same thing. He's like, Rillaboom doesn't do anything. And he didn't even bring up Hawlucha because the understanding was it just wasn't going to do anything either.
No, they're the tag team champions. You can't have a singles match with one of them. Yeah. Oh, is this the final match of
we'll
the...
get into the last set.
This
is me versus Hall. So I'll kind of go into my thought process of my team. Number one, I can't beat Goodra.
Yes.
At all. And no matter what I kind of concoct, I was just like, all right, Goodra is going to be an issue. And I also looked at Pat's team and I said, he can't beat Titan in the snow. So
did you also look at Pat's team and wonder why Masquerain was here?
I knew why Masquerain was there. He wanted to set up webs because his dudes are slow and my dudes are fast. Ignore the slow king.
And it just kind of feels like an interesting pick. Even with the web support, is it really necessary? That's Masquerain, man. That's crazy. But Hall cooks, so I'd like to see what it's got.
Yeah, and of course, an Amorous being very scary.
Yeah, that's
so my basic core I kind of went with was, all right, Meowscarada kind of has enough coverage to deal with basically everything. Heatran is a pretty good check into an Amorous and Goodra. As long as Gudra didn't have like Earthquake, Heatran would be pretty good. And then Weezing was also super good into Enamorous, and then just kind of let me play around some of his other dudes. And I thought Sandy Shocks would save me, but we will learn not so much. So look at the Terra types. Gudra is a bird. Enamorous is Steel.
Yeah, I've
And
seen that
Masquerade's
pretty
ground
commonly.
type, and Steel again. Grass for Tentacruel, and then Poison for Mew. Which to me, upon the realization that it's Terra Poison, I said that is a setup stored power Mew, and I'm not letting that happen.
Right now. I'm throwing up right now.
Uh,
Come on, Mew's got like 1,000 moves. We can do something else, right?
no.
No.
And then on my side, Terra Fairy Heatran. He's the
Classic.
best fairy type on my team. And then Terra Ghost on Meow is just, the best mid ground there is. Terra Fire on Slowking, so I can eat some hits coming my way, like a T-Bolt or something like that. Terra Steel on Weezing, just the best defensive synergy with Levitate. It's nice. Mr. Shocks, he's a bird.
He's always a bird.
I was actually a little afraid of Ungalibajigadungus Brute Bonnet. He's a little
wait for
scary.
the day for Hall to bring that out.
Yeah, he would have been pretty scary. That's actually why Slowking is Terrafire. Is
Not
for
like
him.
that.
And then Titan is Terra Water, which is just his best defensive type. So we'll get into it. We got the French versus Aidas. So here's the webs. I get up rocks. Here we go. And there's
Yay.
Mudshot.
Love that. Love that it doesn't two-shot. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Bad
I am
mod.
very Spadeffy. It sounds like, this is funny. Let me go into Weezing. Dodge a stun spore, which is
no,
cool.
that was a good stun spore.
It was.
Oh wait, let me get the second one though.
But I'm gonna get rid of this guy. I could have defogged, but not the end of the world. I'll go Heatran. Just kind of see what he's doing. Finally see Psychic. That's his response to Weezing, so it's good to know. Heatran's in a good spot. So I can throw off a taunt. It's like whatever comes in, whether it be like Mew or Grimmsnarl or something.
How about this Tentacruel?
Tentacruel, I don't think only has attacking moves.
That's
Slowking is
cool.
just kind of like here. He's doing his best.
That I disagree with this nickname. That is a real guy. This is a guy everyone should be scared of.
No, he's not a real guy. Don't worry about him.
Oh, of course not. I didn't watch the second Pokemon movie.
Oh, he's not really. He doesn't have pants. So here comes Grimmsnarl, who is going to become the bane of my existence through this set, as you will see.
Honestly, I did not put enough respect on Grimmsnarl when I played him week 1. That thing hurts.
Yeah, it's very good.
I think it's like 120 base attack,
base
right?
attack or something stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
Doesn't have to just be a screen setter. That's just something it likes to do.
It's very good at it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, here comes Gudra. And at this point,
Hi, Gudra.
I'm learning it's like, all right, we got lefties. It's not AV. I was a little worried about AV. But, we're good. Kind of see, all right, we got Ice Beam. Again, good to know. Let's get rid of the sticky webs. It's annoying. So I kind of want to see more of what this Gudra does. But he's content on beaming. So, I'm content with staying here. I got no reason to leave.
Yeah, the beam is an interesting choice on it. I guess it doesn't have anything better.
And I make the
fairy
double
type.
to Heatran, actually predicting Tentacruel to come in. So he can, if he wants to flip turn out, it's fine. I can get my rocks back up. He needs to basically choose. It's like, do you lose Tentacruel? Or
do
you get rid of my
not let
rocks.
rocks get up, yeah.
So that was
I'm a little surprised it doesn't have surf on it. Just in general, I feel like that could have done good damage, but
yeah.
I mean,
now I
you
get the
take
rocks,
flip turn.
and it's Mudshot again.
Woohoo! Double one shot, yeah.
So here's the third move, see Thunderbolt, and I'm thinking, all right, he's either doesn't have stab, or he doesn't have flamethrower, which is nice. So I bring in the cat. I go for a little snap.
Watch out!
Does a lot of damage.
It's gonna crit. Oh no!
But with Perdian, obviously I'm not weak to it, so I can throw off more snaps.
Right, and he does. Hall
comes
was a good party
Gudra.
shot there. To
Sap Sipper, and I'm just like, fuck.
yeah.
So
Everyone's
I'm content
happy
to
about
let
this.
the cat go down. So from my position, I kind of look at the board state, and I go, all right, I'm in a good spot. Slowking's high enough. I could bring him in. I can live a Thunderbolt, and I can get in Titan.
Titan moment. Yeah.
So here comes Bess. I'm gonna Terra Water. Get a little belly
Oh
drum
no.
action. Get my
Susan does
souls
not
back.
know.
There's the flamethrower. So at that point, I was like,
Game.
all right, this is over. Grimmsnarl's gonna try to get up a screen. No, he's not. And
How fast
game
is
is over.
Grimmsnarl, Matt?
Slow.
Yeah, no, it's definitely slower.
And there's
than
this
Titan.
guy. He's gonna Terra Steel, and he's still gonna die.
Yep.
So that's good to know for everybody at home. It does 51%. So yeah, the whale did it. So I kind of played that whole game, kind of learned as much about Pat's team as I could, and I did. I learned everything about Susan, and I learned about
Not a whole
Grimmsnarl.
lot about some other mons because you just murdered them, but
Yeah, it's like, I knew what Mew was gonna do, so I didn't worry about it. And again, Masquerain is not real, and this is Scarfed. Knew it was Scarfed. Like,
yeah,
it's the only form of like real speed control he has. So, so we'll go to game 2. So we'll see how Pat adapts to what I got. So I'll lead off with Fluttermane. And here's Grimmsnarl, and this is painful.
15
for you
oh my
Sandy Shocks
goodness.
enjoyers, aka me.
Don't watch.
This is bad. And I quickly learned that this is. I thought Mr. Shocks would be the answer I needed. It's not.
No.
It's not. It's real bad. I was like, oh god.
I always enjoy watching a booster mon just do nothing. It's like
Yeah, no,
you
Mr.
feel like you're
Shocks
forced to
has
stay
been
in.
relegated to death fodder.
Yeah. But I mean, he'll do work in the future. That's the strongest special defense guy in the tier, basically, behind a light screen.
Yeah, it's 150 pace per def.
What are you gonna do? You can't do it all. And I don't
Yeah.
understand this switch, and I'm gonna be honest.
I think it's sacked. I don't
Yeah.
know. I got nothing.
Good job, Shocks.
So here's Grimmsnarl, and this is when I really start hating this guy. Because Grimmsnarl into Tentacruel is just really hard for my dudes to deal with. But I'm content to spam rocks.
Stall out those light screens. Hurry, hurry.
Yeah. And I really just want him to kill Mr. Shocks. Even if it means losing my rocks, it's not the end of the world. So
3
you
more
just
turns.
Put him up again. And then I can do 31% with Earth Power. It's like, wahoo. And the only way he can really hurt me is flip turn, so I could get rocks up now. Which is good. But now Susan's behind a light screen, and
And it's
That's
oops all
enough,
special
dude.
attackers
Yeah.
outside of.
yeah,
That's
so
how
I'm
it's a
finding it hard to like get the position I need to get Titan going. Because it's like I need the turns. Like I can't have Grimmsnarl in when I'm chilly receptioning. So I thought he would switch there, so I went for the yawn.
No, it was a really good play not to switch because he must have known the future sight was coming in that turn.
I mean, in hindsight, like it makes like perfect sense, but like I don't know, I'm kind of just stuck here.
Yeah, you don't mind that he's here and burnt and all that because he's just wasting screen turns.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just like, all right,
You
this
can
is
just
fine.
recover. You can recover
Yeah.
away over time.
At this point, I'm just like, it's all the wheels are falling off. I can't get into position I need, so
No.
yeah.
So
And
when's
he gets the
Earthquake
heat
usually instead of
switch in,
Mudshot?
and I know the game. So
Yay! So Titan, go! Do some Titan things. Oh, no, never mind.
I was like, all right, let's. He goes for the T-Bolt, thinking I Terra. But there's too many turns of Reflect left.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's over at this point.
Saying it's over. Obviously, it's not the worst place for Titan to be right here, trying to belly drum.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Oh,
going
but you
for. I'm just going for damage. Like
Earthquake?
I gotta
Yeah.
take some kills.
I wonder if a +4 to Titan Ice Shard, how much
I'm
that
like,
does
oh
to
no,
you.
here comes Mew. He's gonna go for Iron Defense. I was like, oh boy.
And he leaves.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
And he gets another screen, and I'm just like, okay, fuck this. This sucks.
I'm out.
It's just like, I can't go into Titan because like, then he gets a free switch. I can't belly drum. And then he ends up critting me with Moonblast, and that's the game.
Oh, that definitely mattered.
It
right?
mattered a lot.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
gotta
he
hope
just
that
went for the raw belly drum. No.
I didn't really.
It was
choice.
over. It was
You know,
fine. It was over.
Yeah, there wasn't much else to do.
Oh, but he didn't even Terra. I don't even know if he had access to it. He could have. Oh, I wonder if that ice shard would have killed. Probably not. It's behind to reflect.
Yeah, no.
But
That's why
still.
I was like, this isn't worth it.
Yeah.
I had to play on a throw.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was that. If he did crit Meowscarada, it was a very different game. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't over for a while.
Yeah.
Team is strong.
yeah, so it kind of brought it back. I knew it's like as soon as the Titan hit the field in a proper spot, like then everything was good. But I went into game 3 and I was like, okay, I have to get Slowking to match up on Tentacruel coming in, and if I do that, I'm good. Anyway, watch the French die in one hit.
See
Yay.
you play.
There you go.
See, like I don't know what Masquerade was doing here. It literally did nothing all 3 games basically. It got a
Yeah.
stun spore game 1. That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, this
So-
time I got some spikes up, which is nice.
True. Early game spikes are gonna go a long way in this.
Yeah. So anything to make Tentacruel come in and want to spin. That's kind of what I'm going for.
Oh, the early Terra.
So I go for the early Terra because I need to keep Heat Train around.
Yeah.
And I know he doesn't have Flash Cannon, so I can kind of sit here for a while. Like, Ice Beam bouncing off.
Those do nothing. That's not
Yeah.
enough.
Like, I'm going for
You're
some
just taking-
Spadef drops, you know, just kind of hanging out. Here comes Mew. I call the Mew switch in. I go for Taunt.
Would have worked on a lot of mons actually.
Yeah.
Well, specifically Mew and Grim, you know, two that might
Yeah.
want to come in.
All right, so now I get Mr. Shocks in, so I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm in a position where he doesn't have screen up, so I can do something. Right? You know, in theory. No.
Wow.
He can't do anything.
Start
It's
boosting his
really,
special
really
attack.
annoying.
Boosting speed, not about it.
So at least I prevent the reflect from going up. Not that it really matters. Meow is my main physical attacker who's coming in at this point.
Mhm.
And I'm fishing for burns. I'm not getting burns. It's very
Talk
sad.
to Corey. You guys can talk
seriously.
together.
It's like now I just like Heat Train and get super chipped. I'm just like, this is great.
Attempting to fish for a burn, yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's
Did I taunt?
probably
I
okay.
did taunt. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So in case you wanted to keep doing it, it was fine. If I see Poison Jab, just waiting for that last move. And he gets me on this Loki and goes for flip turn. It's the correct play. And then
See,
let's
what
I
was
do
this
here.
about?
Go for the on.
Oh, I see.
So now
Gets the
I
parting
kind
shot
of put
here.
him in a spot. He's gonna parting shot,
I don't
and
think I
he
would have
goes
done that,
into
but I think he did the
Tentacruel,
right thing.
and I chili reception, and the game is over.
Game over. Game
The
over.
game is
Yep.
over.
Ah, Jesus. Hyper
And
offense.
it's
moment.
over. It's not even HO. It's just there's nothing he could do to stop Satitan.
That's what I mean. It's just like, you get one opening and the game is over.
All right, so this turn,
Explode.
this was very interesting because he still had Terra available, so he could try to live my move.
Mhm.
And I know
You
this,
said. Oh,
so
yeah,
I go
better.
right for Earthquake, fully expecting that if he doesn't Terra and he Moonblast, I just lose.
Well, you don't lose.
It's a lot harder.
Yeah, let's be honest. You don't lose.
No, it's because now
know, I'm
this
gonna go to the
becomes a
calc.
problem. So
I'm actually just going to the calc. I want to know Enamoris's damage rolls versus this thing. Because Titan has 170 HP. That Moonblast is not even a guaranteed kill. So it could it's 53 to 63 on the standard scarf set, so
yeah,
Might
but I
still
also
won.
needed my snow turns. So
yes, because of Slush Rush.
I
yeah.
was like, you know what? I'm going for it. He just needs to stall out a couple turns and then he can get out of this. So I was like, let's just ball. You know?
Yeah. No,
and
was
it's
a really
like if
good
I get
read.
it
was a
wrong,
good
I
read.
ice shard next turn.
You have a fallback plan.
Yeah. So it's fun when you do things and it works out.
Yeah.
Uh
Shoutouts belly drum sweepers. They all wish they could be Titan.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Snorlax
All right,
crying
so
right now.
while we wait for the spreadsheet to load, as it does. You know, it's just become a tradition at this point, you know?
Gotta love the really hard work JT puts into these spreadsheets, just
Yeah,
so
no,
Google Docs
absolutely.
can really make him not see it.
So while you guys enjoy this screen, what are your guys' opinions on the week? What did you
Garbage.
think? What did you like?
Oh, I mean, really fun, really cool. Honestly, everyone, a lot of people brought cool teams this week. There were, like, I think this week was better than the first week.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that first week there
So-
was things that happened, and I think for the most
I mean,
part, like we had
There's
things happen
still
here.
stuff that happened
Oh, this is
this
fun.
week in some games, but I feel like JT said it best when he said this is a snowball format. Like the first person that gets ahead, as long as they don't like horrifically throw, they're probably gonna win the game.
Yeah, it's hard to make a comeback, but hopefully we all maybe use our terrors to try and.
Use your terrors. Don't
help
just
that.
blow them on the first. Don't blow.
But
your
also, don't
load.
get your terror red like Hall did, because that was pretty brutal.
All right, but let's talk about the rankings. It's week 2, and of course it reset. It's literally as soon as
Second
like it's like,
reset.
all right, it's up. All right, let's go, and then it's just like, nah, fam.
No.
Let's reload. Let's take our time. But
Ooh,
before we
look at
do,
those
why
cool
don't we,
logos though, real
why
fast.
don't we look at some of the logos?
Yeah,
know what I'm
shout
saying?
outs. Shout outs to all
You
the
know,
cool
if,
logo works Jordan has
yeah.
been putting in.
Shout out to the loading bar that I've cropped out. But it's fine. You know. All right, we'll look at the
Oh.
logos at
Red.
the end. But
Oh, we got it. We're in.
we're in, fellas. All right, here we go. It's week 2, so none of this actually matters. But number
Well, you
one
say
is
that,
Brian.
but we're only playing 7 games.
No, it matters at week 4. But now,
Yeah.
nah, that's not good. Like I'm saying, like the rankings, like
Oh
number
no,
1 to
rankings
16,
are completely
this
irrelevant.
means
Yeah,
absolutely nothing.
No.
Brian at 1, you've been destroying people pretty easily. Me at 2, Titan is very good.
Very good. I'm still wishing I had that thing, even without the snow.
Will at 3, you made Aaron look stupid.
Yeah, Will probably up where he belongs now. We jokingly ranked him at 16 last week, but
was
his
funny.
team's very good.
It's very good.
Um,
I do think it's very one-dimensional.
But until someone
but-
proves that they can beat that dimension, they can beat him at his own game or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see.
Corey at 4 is playing good. David
Kinda
dropped
good.
down to 5 just because he did everything in his power to make that game difficult for him. Like sometimes you just need to turn your brain off and just like you just need to think a little bit and just be like, hey, do I really need to make all these convoluted plays to like position my Vikavolt versus the 1/8 like last mon Garganicle? No. Like there's
Probably
no
not.
need to be doing all this. Just
But I will say his team is the only other team that hasn't lost a game yet, so like
yes.
he's doing it right. Even
Yeah,
if
no,
it's a little
he's-
complicated,
He's winning.
doing it right.
Just
It's good to see David back in the win column. I know he's a gamer,
yes.
Gen 3, Gen 4 gamer. Back here.
Gen 3 gamer? I don't know.
Well, maybe not.
Ethan, it's 2-0.
Yeah, let's go, Ethan.
This win was not pretty. Sometimes you get
You
lucky,
got it though.
but luck is a skill. So that was a skillful thing. Hall has the weirdest team.
Yeah, I still don't get
It's good. He's gonna win a lot of games. He's probably gonna get 3rd in the conference. Just from kind of looking at it, I don't know. I can see it, especially with how a lot of his guys match up into the people he's going to play, which is huge. JT had a good performance. JT's gonna fly up in the rankings soon. He's just gonna kind of get in the groove, start winning.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Figure out how his team works.
Yeah, Tim, you had a good bounce back.
Well,
Hey, there's after your week 1, you could only go up, and I think
So-
you showed that. So that's
I
good.
would have liked to not play Pat week 1. I didn't know what that team did, and then
Yeah.
I prepped for stuff.
Hey, listen,
They
I
weren't.
played that team week 2. I still didn't know what it did.
Yep.
I don't think any of us truly know, except for
I don't know
Pat,
if
and I don't even think he knows either.
Scary.
No, that's the surprise is that we're all going to get surprised by it. That's the neat part.
Aaron's at 10 because he's 1-1.
Yeah, I hope Aaron
Jordan-
does a little bit better than he did this week.
Yeah.
Though. Like I want to. He had a good week 1. I'll say like there was stuff there. This week 2 was just a mess.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I really think after rewatching Jordan's set that she could have been higher on this list just because she was well positioned to win game 2. It was just a lot of bad stuff that happened to her. In game 3, She wasn't as well positioned, but that's just because the BS started even earlier in that set.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Jordan definitely should have won. That's it. Just, the hacks. That was, like, crippling. Like, each important turn. It was rough. But, like, Ethan did what he needed to do. It's like, he did what he needed to do to take advantage of it. So, that's why she's top of the O2s.
Yeah.
That's the game we play.
Following it up, you got Ernest at 12.
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
I think at least this set he had a better use of King Gambit. Actually got to play with him a bit, so
Yes.
Hopefully getting the feel of how strong that mon can be. Maybe in the next few weeks he won't have a hard counter to it.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it. Sack everybody. Win with Gambit. Like.
Like he got Gambit out a few times earlier, and just you saw how much damage it was doing, even with like 2 down, 4 down.
Hopefully he realizes like knockoff and it being important to get rid of like Rocky helmets, because that's really what killed the Gambit both games. It was the Rocky helmet storm.
Yeah. Got to find out who has it nowadays,
Yeah, they all gonna have it.
I just meant the knockoff, not the Rocky helmet.
Oh yeah, true. Bandit 13. I feel like it's mostly just growing pains for him.
Yeah.
So hopefully he starts to get it. His team's really good.
His team's got a lot of dudes. So many dudes that I think Crispell wants to trade for like 4 of them. But he doesn't have like as easy of a game plan as he did in Gen 3, I'll say. Where it was just like, I let Snorlax hit the field and go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like,
a lot more nowadays.
It's a lot more simpler.
Yeah, exactly. He's going from Gen 3 to Gen 9 for the first time ever, like jumping 6 generations. It's gonna be a lot to learn.
Yeah, so we'll get there.
Even just the physical special split.
True. Yeah. THC, I think his team has got issues that are going to be fixed.
You saw the free agency pickup, guys. You all know what's about to happen.
Oh yes. Just we talk about it. Pelipper has joined his team. Suicune's gone. So now our Chaladon is even scarier. So
Supercharged.
We got Lily at 15. She's a great player. I think you just got to build better. That's really it.
I mean, I'm learning a lot from Lily's gameplays. Like, I'm seeing how the team structure is starting to come together. But, just peeking at the schedule, right? Like, next week against Ernest should be a good test for both of them, actually, to see which one has a better grasp of their team into the season now.
Yeah.
And also, like, I don't think Volcarona has shown up yet, and we all have been
I know.
saying that.
I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, so we won't talk about it, but,
I don't know. Maybe you can just make people continue to prep for Vulcan, just never bring it in, reward them for it. You're never going to see a Vulcan on a team and not prep for it.
Exactly. So we'll see. We'll see who gets ahead on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And Adam at 16, you could do it, man. You could do it.
You can see when the damage numbers are high. Like, you're close to getting it. Like, Gouging Fire hitting 50% heat crashes against Primarina. Like, there's stuff to this team. It just needs to come together.
Yeah, just
don't be afraid to run a second Sunsetter.
Yes, don't go solo. Ask for help. No shame.
Try and figure out why Gardevoir is 12 points while you're at it.
I'm trying to figure that out, to be honest.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Anyway, that's about it for us. Thanks for listening and such. Tim, thank you for joining us.
Let's say thank you, Tim.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time, eventually with Gen 3 stuff. But I feel like I'm gonna be saying that for like this entire season until we sit down and do it for like 3 hours. Yeah.
I think you should just keep saying it for the funds.
You're right. Even when we do it, yeah, it'll come one day. Until then, bye.